Hello, welcome to Welcome English, the podcast made just for you if you are learning English, if you just moved to a new country, or if you want to speak English with more confidence.
Hi, everyone. I am so happy you are here today. My name is Jill, and I am here with my friend Jack. We are your hosts, and we are going to make English fun and easy for you.
That's right, I'm Jack, and today we are talking about something really important, something you use every single day, small talk.
Yes, small talk. What is small talk? Small talk is short, friendly conversation. You talk about simple things, not big, serious things, just easy, friendly words.
For example, you see your neighbor outside, you smile, you say, "Good morning, nice day, right?" That is small talk. Short, simple, friendly.
Or maybe you are at a coffee shop, waiting for your coffee. Someone is standing next to you. You say, "They make great coffee here." That is also small talk. Easy.
So today we will practice 4 topics. Are you ready? Topic 1, the weather. Topic 2, work. Topic 3, neighbors. Topic 4, coffee shop conversations. Let's go.
Okay, let's start with topic number 1, the weather. Oh, I love this one, Jack, because everyone talks about the weather every single day in every country.
Yes. If you don't know what to say, talk about the weather. It's always safe, it's always easy, and everyone understands.
So let's learn some simple weather phrases. Listen carefully, repeat after me if you want. That is a great way to learn.
First phrase, nice day, isn't it? You say this when the weather is good. The sun is shining, it's warm, you feel happy. Nice day, isn't it? Simple.
Second phrase, it's so hot today. You say this in summer when it is very, very warm. It's so hot today, I need some water.
Third phrase, can you believe this rain? You say this when it is raining a lot. You look surprised. Can you believe this rain? I've forgotten my umbrella.
Okay, Jack, let's show our listeners how this works. Let's do a little conversation, like two people who just met.
Great idea. Okay, I will start. Imagine we're standing outside. It's a beautiful, sunny morning. Ready?
Ready.
Good morning. Nice day, isn't it?
Oh, it really is. The sun is so beautiful today. I love days like this.
Me too. After all that rain last week, this feels amazing.
I know. Last week was so gray and cold. I was really tired of it.
Well, enjoy it. I heard it might rain again on Thursday.
Oh no, really? I better enjoy today then. Have a great morning.
You too. Take care.
Okay, let's stop there. Did you hear that? Short sentences, simple words, friendly and warm. That's perfect small talk about the weather.
And notice this. We use the phrase, isn't it, at the end. Nice day, isn't it? This is a very common way to start a conversation. You say something, and then you add, isn't it, or right, to invite the other person to agree.
Like, cold today, isn't it? Or beautiful morning, right? The other person can just say, yes, it is. And now you have a conversation. Easy.
Let me give you some more useful weather phrases. It's freezing today. This means it is very, very cold, like ice. It's freezing today. I need my big coat.
What a lovely day. This is a nice, positive thing to say. What a lovely day. Perfect for a walk in the park.
And one more. I hope this weather stays. This means you like the weather and you want it to continue. I hope this weather stays. It's been so nice this week.
Beautiful. So, weather vocabulary. Sunny, cloudy, rainy, windy, hot, cold, warm, freezing, lovely. These are your basic weather words. Learn them. Use them every day.
Excellent work, Jill. Okay, let's move to topic number 2, work. Talking about your job is very common in English-speaking countries. People often ask, what do you do? This means, what is your job?
Yes, and in many countries, this is one of the first things people ask when they meet you. So it is very important to be ready for this question.
Let's learn how to answer. If someone asks, what do you do? You can say, I work at, and then say the name of your company. Or, I work in, and say the type of work.
For example, I work at a hospital. or I work in education, or I work in technology. These are all clear, easy answers.
You can also say your job title, like I am a nurse, or I am a teacher, or I am an engineer. Very simple, very clear.
And what if you are new to the country? What if you are still looking for work? That is totally okay. You can say, I just moved here. I am looking for work right now. People will understand. They will respect that.
Great point, Jill. And another good phrase, I used to work as a. This means in the past, this was your job. I used to work as an accountant back in my country.
Okay, let's do another mini conversation about work. Ready, Jack?
I'm ready.
Hi, I don't think we've met before. I'm Jill. I just moved into apartment 4B.
Oh, welcome to the building. I'm Jack. Great to meet you. Where did you move from?
I moved from Brazil, actually. I've been here for about 2 months now.
Oh, wow. Welcome. How are you finding it so far?
I love it. The people are so friendly. I am still getting used to things. I just started a new job last week, so everything is very busy.
That's exciting. What do you do if you don't mind me asking?
Not at all. I'm a nurse. I work at the hospital downtown. I love it, but the hours are long.
That is incredible work. Very important. Well, if you need anything, I'm just upstairs in apartment 6A. Welcome to the neighborhood.
Thank you so much. That is so kind.
Did you notice some great phrases there? If you don't mind me asking, this is very polite. You use it before asking a personal question. It shows respect.
And how are you finding it so far? This means, what do you think of the new place? How do you feel about it? A very friendly question to ask someone new.
Also, I am still getting used to things. This is a perfect phrase for people new to a country. Getting used to something means it's new and different, but you are slowly learning.
Repeat that one. I am still getting used to things. Say it slowly. I am still getting used to things. Very useful.
Wonderful. Okay, topic number 3, neighbors. Your neighbors are the people who live near you, maybe next door, maybe in the same building, and it's really nice to have friendly conversations with them.
Yes, and talking to neighbors can feel scary at first, especially in a new country. But don't worry, you do not need to have a long conversation. Even a small, friendly hello can make a big difference.
Let's learn some simple phrases you can use with your neighbors. First, good morning. How are you doing? This is the most basic, friendly greeting. You can use it every day.
Second, have a good one. This means have a good day. It's a short, friendly way to say goodbye. Very common in America and Canada.
Third, can I help you with that? If you see your neighbor carrying heavy bags or struggling with something, you can offer to help. Can I help you with that? Very kind.
And fourth, it's so nice to finally meet you. If you have seen your neighbor many times but never introduced yourself, this is perfect. It's so nice to finally meet you. I'm Jill from apartment 5.
Okay, let's practice with a neighbor conversation.
I love these role plays. Okay, imagine Jack is coming home with a lot of grocery bags. I see him at the door and I open it for him.
Oh, thank you so much. My hands are completely full.
Of course. Here, let me hold that door. Looks like you did a big shop today.
Yes, I know. I went a little crazy at the supermarket. I'm Jack, by the way. I'm in apartment 3.
Oh, nice. It's so nice to finally meet you. I'm Jill. I'm in apartment 2. I have seen you a few times in the hallway.
Yes, I thought I recognized you. How long have you been in the building?
About 6 months now. I love it here. Everyone seems really nice.
It is a great building, very quiet. And the landlord is really good too. Fixes things quickly.
Oh, that's great to know. Well, it was lovely to meet you. Don't drop those bags.
Thank you again. Have a good evening, Jill.
You too, Jack. Take care.
Let's look at some vocabulary from that conversation. I went a little crazy at the supermarket. This is a funny, casual expression. It means you bought a lot, more than you planned.
And I thought I recognized you. This means I think I have seen you before, but I was not completely sure. A nice, friendly thing to say.
Also notice, the landlord is really good. The landlord is the person who owns the building or apartment. This is useful vocabulary for anyone renting a home.
And at the end, don't drop those bags. This is a playful, funny comment. We added a little humor. That is the chemistry. Small jokes make conversations feel warm and real.
That is the secret to English conversations. The little humor, a warm smile, simple words, and you will make friends everywhere you go.
Oh, I love this last topic. Topic number 4, coffee shop conversations. Coffee shops are beautiful places to practice English. You talk to the barista, you talk to other customers, you meet new people.
By the way, a barista is the person who makes your coffee, a great word to know. The barista at my local coffee shop is amazing. She knows my order every time I walk in.
Let's learn how to order coffee in English. This might sound simple, but many people feel nervous. Don't be nervous. Baristas are very patient and helpful.
Okay, simple order. Can I get a coffee, please? That's the most basic. You can also say, I would like a coffee, please. Both are perfect and polite.
If you want something specific, you just add the details. Can I get a medium latte with oat milk, please? Or I would like a small black coffee and a muffin, please.
The barista might ask you questions. They might say, what size? Small, medium, or large? Or they might ask, what name for the order? Just give your name.
Or they might ask, would you like that for here or to go? For here means you will sit and drink it inside. To go means you will take it with you, also called takeaway in some countries.
Let's do our final role play, a coffee shop conversation.
Okay, I will be the barista. Jack, you are the customer. Come in.
Good morning.
Good morning. Welcome in. What can I get for you today?
Can I get a medium latte, please?
Of course. What kind of milk? We have whole milk, oat milk, almond milk, or soy milk.
Oh, oat milk, please. And can I also get one of those chocolate muffins?
Great choice. Those muffins are amazing, by the way. Would you like that for here or to go?
For here, please. I need to sit down and wake up. Long morning.
I know that feeling. Okay, can I get your name?
Jack, please.
Perfect. That will be $6.50. Enjoy.
Thank you so much. This smells amazing already.
Ha! See how natural that was? Notice, the barista said, great choice. Those muffins are amazing, by the way. Baristas often say friendly, casual things like this. It is their way of making you feel welcome.
And I said, I need to sit down and wake up. Long morning. This is casual, friendly small talk. You share a tiny bit about your day. It makes the conversation feel human.
And the barista responded with, I know that feeling. This is a great phrase. It means, I understand. I have felt the same way. It shows connection and empathy.
Some more useful coffee shop phrases. Can I also get... This is how you add something extra to your order. Can I also get a chocolate chip cookie? Easy.
This place has great coffee. A nice compliment you can give. People love to hear positive things about their cafe. It starts a conversation instantly.
Is it always this busy? A great question at the coffee shop is very full. The barista or another customer will usually answer, and suddenly you're chatting.
And if you're sitting near someone and want to be friendly, you can simply say, mind if I sit here? Very polite. They will almost always say yes.
Okay, we're getting close to the end of today's episode. Let's do a quick review. What did we learn today? Topic 1, the weather. Key phrases, nice day, isn't it? And it's freezing today.
Topic 2, work. Key phrases, what do you do? And I'm still getting used to things. Remember that one. So useful.
Topic 3, neighbors. Key phrases, it's so nice to finally meet you. And have a good one.
And topic 4, coffee shops. Key phrases, can I get a medium latte, please? And would you like that for here or to go?
Beautiful. Now we have a challenge for you. This week, try to use at least one of these phrases every day. Just one. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just try.
Yes, maybe say, nice day, isn't it? To someone at work. Or order your coffee in English. Or say hello to your neighbor. Small steps, big results.
And remember, nobody expects you to be perfect. People are kind. People are patient. They will appreciate that you were trying. And every time you try, you get a little better.
You are doing something incredible, by the way. Learning a new language in a new country is not easy. It takes courage, and you have that courage. We see it. We believe in you.
That's right. So be proud of yourself. Every single day, you are doing something amazing.
Okay, before we go, one final tip. The best way to get better at small talk is to listen. Listen to how English speakers talk to each other, on TV, in a coffee shop, at the store. Just listen. Your brain will learn.
And come back to this episode. Listen to it again. Practice the phrases. Do the role plays out loud. The more you practice, the more natural it will feel.
We are so happy you joined us today. If you enjoyed this episode, please share it with a friend who is also learning English. Let's grow this community together.
And tell us, what topic do you want us to cover next? Shopping? At the doctor? Making friends? We want to make episodes just for you.
Until next time, keep practicing, keep smiling, and keep speaking English.
This is Jack and Jill from Welcome English. Goodbye for now, and we'll see you in the next episode. Take care, everyone.
Bye-bye.